Alright everybody, it's ordnance time. Alright, so what I plan on making is a smoke bomb. Alright, like I said, this is a non-lethal ordinance, so it's perfectly legal to do that I know of, alright? It's perfectly harmless. All it is a smoke bomb. For what I'm going to use it for in my preps is, you know, just in case that one scenario that someone comes up and tries to hurt me, my family, or something like that. I have to escape. I have to find a means to get off of my property or get out of my house. All right. The fact of the matter is I'm going to need to provide some sort of concealment as I make my escape. Smoke bomb is a great way for concealment because you can't see through the smoke and everything else as long as the wind is on your side. So to make a smoke bomb is actually very easy. You know, for people who don't know how to make a smoke bomb, I don't recommend you go out and make a smoke bomb, but at the same time, just because of the disclaimer, okay, I don't recommend it, but at the same time, it is very easy and is very accessible to make. The first thing that you'll need is sugar, and just regular old sugar. The second thing that you'll need is this stuff. Now this is Spectricide Stump Remover, but what this is 100% potassium nitrate. All right, potassium nitrate is a very good ingredient for smoke bombs and other kinds of fireworks and stuff like that. So if you go get stump remover, though, be very wary. This is the only stuff that I could find that is 100% potassium nitrate. Any other stuff out there, you're going to have to do your research. It doesn't have any ingredients on here or anything else to tell you if it's potassium nitrate or not. All right, I had to look online to find where I could get it and everything else. Spectricide Stump Removal, black with the orange, and found this at Lowe's. I tried Home Depot, they had a stump remover, not the same stuff. I tried Tractor Supply Company, they had a stump remover, not the same stuff. This is the only stuff, alright? So be very careful. You have to be 100% sure that this is potassium nitrate. With that, you do 3 parts potassium nitrate to 2 parts sugar, okay? You put it in a bowl, put them both together, and you mix it as well as you can. I mean, I'm still stirring this just to make sure. The more mixed it is, and if you find little rocks in there, try to break them down as much as possible. All right, you want this to be as sandy as possible. Okay, and this is what it'll look like. It'll look like sugar. All right. In all reality, potassium nitrate is harmless. Sugar is harmless. In reality, you could eat this. I'm not recommending that. Please do not eat this, okay? But in reality, it is safe to eat. I wouldn't do it though. Alright, so now I need something to kind of thicken that up before I put it into my container. My container is just a shipping tube cut down. It's got the plastic thing on the bottom. It's cut off on the top. I'm going to pour everything in there when I'm got my mixture ready and stuff it in there. Alright, and then I'm going to put the fuse, which is this, and this is my fuse, okay? Some matches taped around an actual fuse. So I will put it in like that, alright? Like I said, I need a thickening agent for this. So what I'm doing is I am melting down wax, specifically paraffin wax. Trying to melt that down as much as possible. Once that gets melted down, again, if you can actually see the wax inside there. I hope that's not water. I think it looks like wax. Yeah, it's a little thick. So once that gets, it's also melting down right there too. You can see the discoloration. Once that gets melted down a little bit, and I can actually pour some out. The amount of wax that you want is about the same as the amount of sugar that you had. So 2 parts wax, 2 parts sugar, okay? Like I said, when I'm done with that, we'll let the wax cool just a couple minutes, okay? You don't want it fully liquid, but you don't want it 100% solid to where it's not going to mix with the mixture of potassium nitrate and sugar. All right, so when it comes down to it, when I'm done, I'll put the paste. It'll be kind of like a paste kind of a deal. Put the paste in here. While it's cooling down, I'm going to stick this in there as pretty much as far down. I want it to be at least down to probably right there. All right, right about there is about as far down as I want it to go. That way, when this comes down and it ignites this, it'll ignite the potassium nitrate and sugar. That's pretty much it. Again, this is very easy to make. 2 parts sugar, 3 parts potassium nitrate. Mix it all up. Make sure that it's nice and well mixed. All right, you just don't want to pour them in together and leave it there. Render some wax down to liquid. Let it cool a little bit. All right, get it to that almost paste kind of a deal. It's not liquid. It's not a solid yet. And then pour it into the mixture about the same amount as the sugar that you put in. So about 2 parts wax. When you're done with that, pour it into your container. Stick your fuse in. Tape up the whole top. Tape up the whole thing. And then take it outside and try it. Alright, and that's what the next video, part 2, is going to be me setting this off. Alright, anybody has any questions, again, I'd rather you look it up online. I'd rather you ask a million questions before you do this, okay, just to make sure, because, you know, this is not dangerous at all, alright? Some ways of making a smoke bomb, they actually cook the sugar and the potassium nitrate. I don't like doing that. And also, this is a very long-lasting smoke bomb. So, cooking it down, you lose a little bit there, I think, and it's just, I don't know. I'm not going to say it's dangerous, because it's not dangerous, all right, to cook it, but at the same time, people have had problems because they overcook it. This is a really easy way that you can't really mess this up because there's no cooking involved. All you're doing is melting some wax. All right, so with that being said, all right, wait for part 2 and we'll set it off and see how it goes.